Today, I'm going to talk about some games I've been playing over the last month, let you know what's been going on, what I continue to play daily, and other games that I have been looking out for, and I'm excited to start as they come around. With this video, it's not sponsored, it's everything that I have played, and I'll let you know everything of what's going down, and also I'll let you know some games I'm keeping an eye out that are coming out in the near future, as I don't know of any that are coming out right now, but there are some coming out soon. If you didn't know, I've been sick for a long time. I'm starting to feel better, but unfortunately my voice is not. But I'm going to do the best I can here, and let's go ahead and dive right in and get started. So first, I'm going to bring you to my main game that I played for a long time is Fishinglands. And you can see here people are walking around. I am really far in this game. I am almost maxed out in the game. I do have the gold badge. Only 2 people have that. I also have the full gear, the collection, which is amazing. I ended up getting 2 very rare things towards the end just by trying and trying again. I do have that. Having a gold badge allows me to have more tools. So I do have 9 tools and all of them are mythic. So I can have 2 more mythic tools, which I should get probably in about 7 to 10 days. However, there is an update coming out, so that update may change that because I don't really need more tools because I put out so much token. But I would like to get at least 1 more just because then it's balanced. I don't like that it ends at 11 because then you have 5 of one rod and 6 of the other. And what do you do with the extra token on the other? I don't know. I guess you just buy bait with it. But that's what's going on with Fishinglands. Am I still making money? Well, I'll let you know the economy did go down a lot. The token did go down. People started making more. Even though the updates are rolling in all the time and you're able to do more and more, the economic part of it was just not stable for the amount of people that the game brought in. You know, there's only like 140 people playing this game, which is not a lot at all, especially for a game that's this big. At least that's the estimates I saw last time. They do have an F12, so I could show you what my profit is each day. So here they give you an idea of the profits. So I'm not making a lot, like I said. The economy does need to go ahead and get changed. But right now it's showing that I am making 20 wax a day. That does not include the other token, which I get, let's see, how much do I get? I get between 8 and 12 a day, and they go for almost a wax each. So probably like 0.91 or something like that. So this is another 8 to 12 wax depending on, what I roll on there. But I also do other things in the game that are not in there as well, like I grow crops, and when I grow crops, that also is not included. Here are the crops. I click here and just check. Everything's on cooldown, and there are pigs that I'm raising, and that also gives me some more stuff once I'm done. I just need more animal food. And this can also give me a book that was selling for a whole lot, but because there's just not a lot of people playing the game right now, the last one I have selling for $10. So still loving the game, and I'll probably continue to play even if it goes to 0, which is kind of weird. I'm not really cashing in. I've just been kind of like upgrading stuff. I already made my money back early on multiple times over, so I'm good there. And I just like enjoying it. Every once in a while, if my one token, the one over here, gets a little high, which it did today, then I just sell it off and kind of get them back to be about the same amount. I also sold my FCLC today, so I did take a little bit of profit today just because I don't have many games that are profitable right now. Yes, you heard that right. Don't have many games that are profitable. Sorry. Here is Kingdoms Clash. This is one I'm building up and I enjoy. I did a video on it and it really is cool. Basically, you have like, your automatic farming areas, like your gold mine, your stone, and they get resources and you can claim them. And then you can go ahead and create troops, spearmen, samurai, and then you can send them off and attack. It kind of like Clash of Clans is probably the best aspect I can get on it to give you the best idea of what game it's associated to. And I'm really excited for this game. I got things leveled up to a decent amount. I want to get my land up one more level, but you need a lot of KCT tokens. So for right now, all I'm doing is not building up, and I'm just attacking the PvE places to get this up. 25,000 I need. And once this gets up to 25,000, then I'll upgrade that, and then I'll be able to upgrade everything else pretty smoothly from there on out. Great game. I like it a lot. I think it's got a far way to go, and I still don't think it's too late to get in. The token is not a bad price at all if you like this kind of thing. I don't know. I like it a lot. It's a good game. I recommend it. In Kingdom Clash, I'm not making anything right now. I'm basically reinvesting everything, so just let you know that. I could take money out if I wanted to stop growing and stop saving, but I don't want to. Novapangea, the token's not listed, so I'm not making anything yet, but I'm still building up everything as I go and basically having my workers work all the time. Oh, time the feeding time. Let's go ahead and feed them quick. All right, they're fed. Let's just see if it's time to work. I don't think I have workers available yet. No, I do have 4 workers available, so I'll select these 3 workers to work, add them in, and they will go ahead and bring me some food, and then I can take that food and use it or sell it for obsidian. As you can see, I got some obsidian saved up. Level 2 of the buildings and the skilled workers is coming soon, and I believe after that will come the listing of the token. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. It could be the other way around. That's what I believe. And with that, I can also check to see if there's other jobs from other places. There's not. It's just me. So I could throw my other worker in here just so he's not just sitting there doing nothing. Similar game to Kingdom Clash, just a different aspect. You know, there's a bunch of different realms, and there's going to be a lot of things going on, PvE, PvP, and right now it's just kind of building up, and we'll see where it goes. They're very efficient on how they do their updates. They're very thorough with everything. I think the economy is going to be very good. I really hope so. I've invested a lot into this game, and I played it a lot, so I really hope it does do well. Castles. I mean, I'm still playing Castles daily. How crazy is that? I mean, it's been going on. It's one of the first games I've done, and we're still talking about it. So I do have 2 castles. I do get a new farm every day, and currently I do sell that farm and, you know, make like a $1.20 a day with selling that. I can also sell some seals and M-Source, but M-Source is going to be reduced lately, so I want to stockpile some of that. And seals, there is a pack sale coming out for seals, and I want to save those and use them and buy some more stuff. The game is very solid. They're readjusting things to keep the game going and make sure everything stays how it should. And they're doing a great job. The community's really behind them, and that's awesome. Cosmic Clash does actually have a tournament going on right now. The tournament is sponsored by Blockchain Brawlers, so you could definitely check that out. I do play this game, however, I don't play the tournaments as often because I'm not very good at them. I know if I don't play, I'm not going to get better at them, but that's just kind of how it is. I do love the regular season. When they bring that in, I jump in the regular season and I play. So I'm hoping they do that soon. That would be awesome. And then another game by FGL is Mecha WOrlds, and I can go in here and show you my mechs. And here I can send out my mechs. I don't usually use this computer, so it's still loading these 2 in because they are all specially done. As you add gear to your NFT, the NFT does update, which is pretty insane. So this one here, you see I added something on the tail. The whole NFT updates to show that. So it doesn't look like a basic one like this. It gets, you know, put on the more parts I get on it. Right now you can send them out for quests, you can repair them, and they have started some PvP stuff. However, from me being sick, I've not looked into it. I'm going to soon. I believe it's still kind of like beta a little bit, but we'll kind of see how that goes soon. And once that is fully released, I'm sure I'll do more information on it, probably a video too. NFT Panda, why not continue to play? I've already spent my money on everything, so it's free for me to play. I do need to feed my bears. So we'll feed everyone here real quick. So I just keep sending them, and they earn some BAM. When they earn some BAM, that's great. I was holding up to 1,000 BAM, but now I'm trying to hold a maximum of 2,000 BAM, just because they're getting higher level, and when I stake them to go up a level, it costs more. And I don't want to put anything out of my own money back into this, so that's why I try to keep a good amount in. I've recently upgraded a bunch of them, that's why I'm at 674, but now I'll let that grow. There's a few more that are probably going to hit soon, and then I'll get it back up to 2,000, and then after that I'll take a little bit of profit, and then probably change that number to 3,000, because the higher they get up, the more they're going to cost. I feel like the numbers have changed a bit. I don't feel like I'm making as much BAM as I used to. The XP doesn't seem to always trigger correctly as well. At least that's what I think. I feel like the lower rarity gets the XP more often than the higher rarity. Maybe it's just me, but that's kind of how I feel it is right now. Either way, once you buy in, you buy your pandas and stuff, you can pretty much play the game for free because you just earn the BAM and you can get everything else. If you are interested in this, I do have other videos on the channel for it. You could also use my referral code. That would be great. It's not going to make you a lot of money. It's just a game where you send things and it's fun, and it's not an expensive game to get into. I do have an F12, so I'll show you here. It is showing my daily profit of 8.48 wax. I don't feel that's correct. I make 213 a day, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of tough. Remember, I don't know how updated this is because a lot of people make these when their game first comes out, and things could change, formulas could change. You know, it still says 12 out of 24 adventures. Well, now you can send for multiple hours, so it's kind of tough to figure out. I feel if I send a 12-hour shift, I usually make about 100 BAM, so I guess maybe I could get 213 if I don't miss a single second, but I don't play this game like this because it's not that important. It's just important that I do it, if that makes sense. So I keep the tab open, and every time I notice it, I'll go ahead and hit it. I'm not setting alarms, you know. I try to have enough food to send for a long spurt while I sleep, because you could do 4 hours, 8 hours, or 12 hours. So the more you do the larger times, you're also losing some of your profit there. If you're doing every 4 hours, you're going to have more profit because you're using a lot less food. But when you're using the higher intervals, you're using more food. So that is taking away from your profits. But like I said, I'm still going up, so why not just do it the way I'm doing it? And the rankings where I'm at now, Major General and everything, when those rankings get up there, you know, I'm gaining, like, I think I'm at like 88% bonus. I think next one's like 133%. So next rank, I'm going to be getting 50% more BAM on all my pandas. And, you know, around that point, I should really start noticing a little more. Just got to keep going. So this is one I'll stick with. It's easy. They've introduced armor. I don't know if I'll get it. We'll see. I don't really do any of the extra stuff. I tried to bid for some armor, but, you know, it didn't go well. And I also tried to get the free drop, and it got botted, so not good news for them there, but it is what it is. Nova Rally's a game I've been playing for a long time. I like to send my stuff off, but I don't have it saved on this computer, so I'm not going to do it. Like I said, I use my laptop to play all my games. Basically, you send them out, you get rewards. They're coming, hopefully at the end of the month. They're thinking of releasing the rest of the huge update that they've been working on, the 3D, which will be pretty amazing. So that'll be cool. Here's the tracks. They did have a track sale where they sold some tracks. Yeah, unfortunate for me. I bought in early because I knew they were going to be rare. They said they had a max of 800 if you highlight it. I was like, sweet, only 800. Well, now I think there's 1,100. So 300 more is going to make a big difference. So that's also going to change the price. So I paid probably about $300 for 2 of these. So $600 altogether for 2 pieces. And now I could have got 6 pieces if I would have waited. It just shows sometimes if features are just not ready in games, you shouldn't go for them early. You got to be patient. It's just timing. And unfortunately, I messed this up, and they're going for $100 each, and only 600 are out. So they did have 50, so they released 550 more, and that hurt the price. And now they're going to be able to release another, 500 they're going for. So not real happy with that, but the max 800 there, I think they should have stuck with it. But it is up to them. I think they're doing a lot of cool features in Nova Rally. However, some of them, I think they just have too much stuff. They want everyone to be able to get everything, where I like some things to be harder to get so they're more valuable. Like castles, for example. The barons were always hard to get. That's why barons are still so good. Just my thought. Moon mining, I still log in a few times a day, get my helium. I sell some once in a while. I sell some of the other materials once in a while. That's it. Not making a lot at all, but they're still working on the game and there are some more phases coming. I figured why not get a few whacks here and there. Then I have Varia Lands. This is a game that I bought into a while ago and it kind of didn't go well. However, I think the game is pretty decent. I don't know. But either way, you just go through here, you mine, and I mine a lot. Since I'm able to stay self-sufficient in the game for a long time, I built up my mines, and as you can see here, I built them up to all mythics. And I was going to go to mythic +5, but then I got to the point where I'm like, why bother? I'm already mining so much. The stuff's not really selling. They've just done a huge update with goblins and they can raid and everything like that. They had a pack sale. The pack sale flopped, which I knew it would because the token's not worth anything and no one's going to invest in a game where the token's not worth anything unless they're hooked, like I am with Fishinglands. You gotta be careful with that. You can't love the game unless you're prepared to take a loss of it. This I did not buy in on the packs. However, soon things will be craftable, so I could just craft them. So right now I'm holding on to some resources to do that. So would I recommend this game? If you could get in really cheap, all right, but you're not going to make anything. It's a fun game. It's got a lot of neat aspects, but there's no money behind it. Last game I've been playing is Farsite. Crazy about this game. I've invested a lot. It's very intricate game. I feel the game is made correctly where the economy can stay very good because things get lost. Your ships get blown up. And when your ships get blown up, you actually have collateral on these. So for example, if I look at my ship here, this ship is worth 700,000 credits. So if it gets destroyed, I get the 700,000 credits. Or I could burn it and get 700,000 credits. However, the ships, you can no longer get them. There's a few on open sea yet, but that's it. So everything else is going to need to be created, and it costs a lot more to create them, especially in the beginning stages here. So because of that, we are looking at ships being worth a whole lot. Fighting is coming soon in this game where people will be able to take out other ships. So when that happens, that's going to be tough because ships will get destroyed and people will need new ones. But what I do right now is I go to radar here, click, scan for asteroids. I select small, and then I have a laser. This is a laser level 2. That'll take a long time. Let's go to this one because it's got a red, which reds are really hard to get. I've only got one red in about 2.5 weeks of doing this. This is a great game while you're sick because you just keep clicking. So right now the game is kind of like it's in alpha state. Runs very well. I don't find problems with it at all. Very surprisingly. I mean, if I leave it on like 24/7, I might have to refresh the window once in a while. Like if I leave it for 12 hours, but that's about it. And that's saying a lot, I get to an asteroid. I got all the right parts on my ship. Click mine, and then I can mine with my laser 3 and mine with my laser 1. Now I'm going to go through and get resources, and they will go in here. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice I got one of these earlier. Wow. That's awesome. Unless I just got it now. No, I didn't just get it now. I didn't even notice I got this earlier. Okay, so now we got 2 in 2.5 weeks. Sweet. Those things usually sell for a lot. So let's look at the marketplace. We'll go to unique. All right, one person's selling them for, one person has a lot for 10,000 each. And then after that, you're looking at 50,000 and up. So these things are hard to get. Unfortunately, someone has a really good ship and is just going nuts right now. So yeah, that's gonna change the prices a bit. So now I mined, I just wait for my lasers to go through and then I do it again. Now you'll be able to do this when the game comes out. This is not a wax-based game. This is on ETH, however, it will also be on Poly, so don't worry about that. All the NFTs are already on Poly, so once my laser cools down, I can use it. The laser 3 is much better than the 1, so it'll cool down a lot faster. These don't break. Now if my ship gets attacked and blown up, then it'll probably break, but they don't wear out or anything like that. So the good thing about alpha for me right now is I'm able to do this with no one coming after me, no one trying to kill me. That's going to change once we go ahead and hit beta here and fights are announced. We are in a good alliance, so hopefully our alliance stays true and protects everybody, and that'll be awesome. So if you're interested in this game, I do actually have an academy where I have 10 pilots signed up. So I will be loaning out my ships, and I get 2% credits you earn, and then I get 5% of ETH you spend, 70% credits earned by pilots on academy ships. How this works is you join the game, you don't pay anything, you use my stuff, you play the game, you earn, and then I get this stuff in return for you using my stuff. Now you get my ship blown up, you know, that's all on me. Ouch, that hurts, but hopefully that doesn't happen often. I do have 6 ships now. I was able to get 1 more, so that's awesome. This game is very intricate, and because things are destroyed and always needed to be mined, you always need to mine new stuff. Stuff gets destroyed. You know, because of that, the economy should be pretty solid. I think it would be great, and yeah, very excited for this game. Done a video on it recently. I'll put it at the end of this video if you want to check it out. Let's talk about what games we are looking at in the future here. I pretty much usually kind of mark these in Discord. You pretty much know all of them. Gemlands is one I'm looking at, and I am an ambassador in. I've done some videos on it, so this is one that I think will be good. They do have the game in beta. I've not tried it in beta yet because of me being sick, and also in between me being sick, I changed computers. I got a new, stronger computer, so I haven't got everything set up. So I don't have my test account information set up on this one yet. So I got that to do, but Gemlands is one I'm looking out for. This one, there's 2 dinosaur ones. Dino World is probably the most popular one. They do have a lot of like quizzes and everything like that, and rumbles to get passes. Sometimes a little too much. I think I had like 17 notifications yesterday on a Sunday. So make sure you join this only if you're okay with getting that many notifications. There's also another one, Dino Universe, which is a newer one. I don't know anything about it, to be honest, but I saw the dino, someone told me about it, and I'm checking it out. Just a heads up, this one's earlier, I believe. Might be good. And then another one I'm looking out for is Aqua Rista. I do like this game, and I do want to work with them, so I am probably going to have a video with them in the future. And you'll probably see this one here. I did also start playing Legacy, which is a game on Binance Smart Chain. It was okay. I don't think I'm going to stick with it, though, so I haven't really covered it. I played a bit. I got some really good horses that were leveled up really well and had good stats, and I don't feel like I'm winning more than I'm losing. So for that matter, I started putting a few of my horses up for sale. You can breed horses in this game, so it's not like you gotta always race them. And right now I'm just going through and trying to sell some of mine to recoup my amount I put in. I probably put maybe $80 to $100 in, I think. I do have stuff worth more than that already because of breeding in the game. So I'll see if I get any of the money back, if people are buying or how it goes. I might keep a few horses here and there because if I could continue to breed and sell, maybe I'll just make money that way. Instead of going through and racing the horses, I could just sell them. Meant to note to say Ancient Realms, I haven't been playing. I just haven't seen many updates coming from there. Their website always has been a little rough lately when I've been using it. So because of that, I just decided to stop playing at the moment. But it is still a cool game, and I do like the ideas, and I think another update could really bring it around. Apex Conquest, I just haven't got back into it. I started getting into it for a while until I got low on wax, and then I just stopped because I don't have any extra tokens or anything. So I just kind of stopped for a while. Blockchain Brawlers, I play here and there when it's available. I don't have anything to do right now because I don't have a Brawliseum. I did do a video on that yesterday or the day before, depending when this goes out. And yeah, that's about everything I think on my list. Still keeping an eye out for Proxima. That's supposed to launch in December. That is the spaceship game I did a video on a long time ago. You could check that out. Again, this one's not on wax. And Token Land, I log in maybe like once a week, claim my stuff and sell it, make maybe one wax. I should just sell everything, but with being sick, I just didn't get around to it. Forge Arena has been pretty awesome. They're doing some new updates. Forge Arena is going to be amazing. So if you did get into that game, you might want to buy one thing or so, and then you at least have something in the game. It's pretty cheap. That is kind of like a Fortnite first-person shooter type game, and they got picked up by Epic Games. So they are going to be in the Epic Game Launcher. So the main problem with that game that I saw was they didn't have enough people. But once they get on Epic Store, that game could take off. That'll be pretty awesome. Forsaken, I believe their game's still in beta, but I know some people are playing it. I haven't got around to it. Like I said, haven't been doing much of anything from being sick. But that is pretty much the games that I'm looking out for. If you know any that I missed, let me know. I'm really curious to hear. And maybe it's a game that I can check out. Especially, I do like Wax a lot. However, I do want to start checking out some other blockchains. With that, I'm probably going to focus on two other blockchains specifically, which is Binance Smart Chain, which I'm going to carefully look into, and Poly Games, because Madix I really like, and the fees are really low. So those are the two games that I'm going to or two blockchains that I might diversify on a bit when I get the funds. Right now I'm low on money, so it's not going to be real quick. I really want one of these crates that's 2 million credits and it's 0.47 ETH, and I just don't have it. I thought I landed a sponsorship, but here it was just some guy trying to get me to download some password stealer. Oh, not through Farsite, through another game. But I don't understand. They waste my time and then they try to get me to download a password stealer. I'm like, come on, dude, really? What are you, from 1985? Come up with something original. We need you to first go to this Google Drive and open up this exe to sign our contract so we can pay you $1,000. Yeah. When they tell me they're going to pay me $1,000 for a video, I don't even reply. Like, this is obviously a scam. Anyway, I digress. That's everything that's been going on with me. As you can see, if you see my wallet here, not a lot of wax in here. I did kind of, cash some out a little while ago, and none of my games have been hitting right now. So it takes a lot to get anything. Plus, I've been buying some stuff. Castles, I got one of each tomb, which is cool. I'm going to be very cautious on buying stuff in the near future, unless it's a flip. I could use a flip or two to get up there more, but it's hard to flip with $58. How's your wax games going? What games are making it for you? If I check out Nifty Cap, these are the games that are going up there. I heard Don't Count Your Chickens is very profitable. I don't know if it's how long it's going to be profitable for, but I know someone that got in that and it's doing pretty well. RTDO is following, but their Discord was confusing to me. I know that sounds weird, but it looks like they're still selling a good amount of stuff. I don't really understand where they're at with the game. I don't know. Maybe it was hard for me to figure things out when I was sick. So now that I'm starting to feel better, I could definitely, put a little more time into it. Gemlands is on here. So this is the one that I mentioned. I do have a premium key. They're selling for $160. But I do plan on playing that game. So I'm going to stick with that. What else we got here? Million on Mars I'm not into right now. I do still have some stuff on there. Maybe I'll sell it, or maybe I'll just give it away in my Discord to people that I know that are playing. Fishinglands is still on here. Oh, still making some money, which is nice. Fishing rod? Whoa, that is cheap. $21 for a mythic? Wow, that's insane. I do see people are buying the breeding farms, so that's good. I think they're definitely worth it because there's only 30 of them. And we got Kingdoms Clash in here. All right, this video is getting really long. Academy's new. That's what just happened. All right, let me know what to look out for. I appreciate it. I was gonna jump in on this one BSC game, but after doing more research, it looked really high risk. DAP Radar, rated it pretty high of an issue. Number 9 most rough game. I think it was like Pizza Tavern or something. All right, yeah, here it is. It's a Pizza Tower. They have it 7th on highest risk. So I'm just curious because I considered investing in this a few days ago. So it looks like stuff is still going pretty decent right now. Users are still going up. Transactions. Balance went down a little bit. Oh. And it bounced up a bit. Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, the balance is definitely going down. So I guess this is a good one that good enough. I don't know. It's a very simple game where you just make a floor, buy a floor, get some pizza dudes, and go up. And there's referral fees and stuff like that, which is cool. I like games with referrals because I'm a YouTuber, and it helps me to continue to make, a profit or something on the game, which is pretty awesome. So I can keep going, but just way too risky. I wish there was more to it than what is in the game, if that makes sense. But I started FOMOing on that, and then I stopped and I took a step back and I said, Kevin, I think you had one too many energy drinks today. Think about it. Wait till tomorrow. You still want to put $50 in or something, then we'll take a look. And I waited till the next day, and then I noticed it was on high risk and said, hey, gonna pass. So still really looking for some more games out there. However, like I said, Farsite is keeping me very busy in the meantime. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you are a champion. So make sure you say champion down below. Again, let me know games you're playing, games are doing good, games are doing bad. What do you like? What don't you? Whatever you can. I'm interested. I'll read them in the comments. Thanks so much for the view.